Hi there, everybody. It's Helen Hillix, intuitive counselor and licensed therapist. And I am coming to you today because you have been searching for intuitive thinking. And you've come to the right place, guys. I can talk all day about intuitive thinking. And I also want to say that I have a podcast and Instagram and Facebook page also that talk about these topics. So let's get started. The first thing I want to say is that I think it's kind of interesting, the whole search for intuitive thinking, because to me, intuition and thinking are a bit antithetical, really. And I'll tell you what I mean by that, is that from my understanding and training, intuition is the connection to the collective consciousness. And you may think of that as God, source, higher power, divine energies, the light, millions of different ways of thinking, spirit guides, so many different ways of talking about the collective consciousness, the higher wisdom, energetic level, the force, the source. So to me, that is where intuition comes from, is literally a wisdom that is so far beyond what I would know in my own head. And so that's what separates it from thinking. Thinking is something that I do in my own head with my own individual perspective and ego. And so I honestly tend to overthink and forget to use my intuitive connection. And that is something that I have had to train myself to do over and over and over again in my lifetime. And so the first thing I want to tell you is that if you're looking to expand your intuitive thinking, then just leave out the thinking part and connect to the intuitive part. And that means stop thinking. Stop thinking about something. Let me give you an example. If you're wondering, I'll just tell you what my daily process is. I'll tell you a story. Every morning when I wake up, I meditate. And the first thing I do is tell the universe how grateful I am for everything that I have, for my home, my family, my wonderful husband, my health, this wonderful life that I have, the beautiful nature preserve in my backyard, my dogs, everything that I have. And I'm so grateful for that. And I feel like that just right there opens up my intuition, because it just opens my heart. And I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just taking in the blessings of the universe. That's how I look at it. And then every morning I ask the universe, what do I need to focus on today? And I just listen. And I am not an expert on meditation. And, and I've seen this over and over and over again, that even people who are much more skilled at it than I am say, don't worry about it. You're going to think during meditations. And so do I. I cannot completely quiet my mind, but I keep coming back to focusing on my breathing. I keep coming back to listening and making my mind blank, because I want to be guided by the universe. I want to have intuitive guidance. And if I'm going to have intuitive guidance, then I have to learn more and more to quiet my mind, which always has opinions, which always has thoughts, which I can take up my 25 or 30-minute meditation with planning for the day. And my mind is just constantly active in that way. And I have to keep bringing myself back to just listening, just listening, just listening, focusing on my breathing. And the most unexpected messages come through. And it's not because I'm intuitively thinking, it's because I'm not thinking. It's because I'm listening. And to me, that is the biggest difference between intuition and thinking, is that when I'm being intuitive, I am listening. Just stop and think about that for a moment, or don't think about that for a moment. When I'm intuitive, I'm listening. I'm not thinking. And this doesn't mean that you never think. Please don't misunderstand me. It doesn't mean that you never think. When I am approaching some issue, I use my experience, which is my memories and my thoughts and my, my beliefs, all of that, they're in my mind. I use those when I am approaching some issue and when I'm working with clients. I bring my experience, I bring my common sense, I bring all of that, my intelligence, to the situation, and I open my mind and listen. So maybe what you're really asking for is about, when you say intuitive thinking, is that you're asking for the integration of intuition and common sense and thinking and all those things brought together. And that is a purpose-driven life. That is a healthy, balanced life, is when you use all those things. Because it's not fair to just discard everything that you've ever learned. Then it's like you're not doing the work yourself. You're just relying on, just tell me what to do, tell me what to do, tell me what to do. It's like in the 12-step programs, they talk about, you have to do the footwork, and that, your higher power will guide you, but you have to do the footwork. And that's how I think of it, is kind of the integration of common sense and experience and intuition. Is, that's the mental process and the emotional process. And then there is the intuitive process. And those things can work together in harmony to make us much more empowered. So guys, if this makes sense to you, then you get to practice. You get to every day find practices, whether it's meditation, whether it's listening to podcasts, watching videos. And of course, you get to listen to podcasts and watch videos and, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because I have a lot of experience and common sense and intuitive wisdom that I've learned, and you get to integrate that. You don't have to learn everything for yourself. You get to integrate, everything that I've learned from all those methods. And other people, there are other people that can also, of course, support you with intuitive thinking and learning how to integrate common sense and experience and intuition, and learning how to listen. So everything that we do every day, we get to integrate all those things. And I have lots of life skills and wonderful interviews with people who lead intuitive lives and who have a lot of common sense and experience at the same time. So take advantage of all that I have to offer you. Subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, subscribe here on YouTube, listen to my podcast, From My Heart to Yours, and share it out if it's helpful information to you. Use the information that I post every single day on Instagram and Facebook. And please take advantage of my free gift, which is How to Do a Redo, which again is intuitive wisdom coming from common sense, experience, and intuition. And it involves all of those, absolutely involves all of those when you're using these skills. And it's a very powerful tool that will help you, because if you're looking to integrate those aspects of your life, then you get to live by spiritual principles. You get to live by those, and that means that you get to clean things up when you make a mistake. And that's where How to Do a Redo comes in handy. And it also is partnered with a video that will help you go step by step through it. And the link is in the comments below. So, and if you'd like to work with me, I can guide you and help you and train you to integrate your intuition and your experience and common sense in every aspect of your daily lives. And you can contact me at helen@helenhillix.com. You can look me up on my website at helenhillix.com. And I hope you will follow me all these different places. And I hope you'll visit me and come back soon and often. And I hope that all this information that you find is going to be helpful to you, because that's my passion, is I want to support the world to become a better place, a place where we all feel happier and healthier. And you coming here today, talking and asking about intuition and thinking, you're already on the right path to make a big difference in the world. So thank you very much. And I love you guys.